guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and we're back for Frieren, episode 10.
Yes. Last episode, Frieren fought Aura's army, an army of dead people whose heads she cut off. And
a headless army.
Yeah, they are forced to do her bidding because she basically puts their mana against her mana, and if she's stronger, she takes control of them. So
they become their puppets.
Yeah, and Stark and Fern faced the other two demons, and it looked like a losing battle in the beginning, but then Stark's motivation and his determination helped him win, and he got back up and he got a hit in. That was great. Killed that demon, which just, took that, what's his name? I keep forgetting. Lugen? Anyway,
Lugen.
I don't know. He was distracted by what happened with Stark and Lini, and that was enough for Fern to get a hit in as well. So the two demons are dead. Our two kids managed, and now, yeah, it's time for Frieren to finish her fight as well.
Yay!
So this is where we are. Let's jump in this episode and see what happens next. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's go!
Back in time.
Flamme. Sensei.
Show me some respect.
先生は本当に卑怯だと思ってるの。
バザルトの最後の言葉は覚えてるか？
覚えてない。言葉で人間をたぶらかすんだよ。
奴らは言葉を話すだけの魔物に過ぎない。ならば私たちはそれ以上の卑怯者になればいい。できるのなら私は喜んでその汚名を着よう。
It's great to show honor in a fight and to be to have this side to yourself. Like, I get it. Like, someone like Himmel would try to be fair in the fight, but that could also end up with you being killed. If the opponent doesn't follow those rules, if he doesn't give a shit, you'd be fucked. But then that means she's struggling with Flamme's teachings, and then the memory of Himmel, who could be saying, like, that's not how we do things here.
For every fight, there's a context, and depending on that context, you might play fair, or you might play with dirty tricks. Is he dead?
Yeah, I think
He's not
he's
dead.
gonna die, he's gonna die.
これであなたたちの計画は失敗。
Now I have some questions.
だがフリーレンは無事では済まない。奴は今頃
I have faith in her.
撤退を余儀なくされたが、彼女を守る勇者たちは存在しない。
She has us.
Yeah,
確か
Stark
に
is
フリーレ
in
ンは
bad
我らの
shape though.
脅威だ。だが魔力はアウラ様に遠く及ばず、フリーレンは必ず負ける。
Are we sure that she has less mana than Aura? We just talked about fighting unfairly and tricking them.
この違和感。小娘の脆弱な魔力、こいつの迅速な魔法の物量に押し切られた。なぜ魔力切れを起こさず。そうか。フリーレンも同じなんだな。
A well of mana.
お前たちは魔法使いの
Also, like, they
風
would
上にも
be
置けない。
gauging their strength, and they'd be like, oh, you have no power. But in fact, they have like a secret stash of mana somewhere.
They're taking mana from someplace else.
Maybe.
That's
Interesting.
why she's calling a disgrace for mage.
That's how you stay alive.
Is that Frieren's village?
Well, she had a flashback of this,
玉
right?
座のバザルトって集落を潰しに来たってところか。こいつを殺したのはお前か？
When she met her, yeah. Oh,
すごい魔力だ。
but teach her how to hide it.
魔族と正面から戦ったのか。とんだバカだな。逃げる隠れる不意打ちする。いくらでも選択肢はあるだろうが、強い魔法使いの気持ちはわからない。
Is she saying she's not strong?
私の気持ちがわかるはずだ。はるかに強い魔法使い。
She's just not showing it. Frieren is really intelligent. That's the genius.
どうしてそう思った？
なんとな
I found your stash.
Maybe they are using a way to just concentrate the mana into one place.
く私が一番強かったのに。
私がお前の立場なら迷わず逃げていた。
下ろして。
下ろさない。お前には才能がある。
She's forcing her. I'm adopting you. Shut up.
私が通りかからなければお前は死んでいた。死ぬところだったんだ。文字通り無駄死にだ。
She's a strong character.
追っ手だな。お前が殺した将軍より
Jeez, okay.
Can you show us what you can do, Flame?
直前まで魔力を完全に消してこっちが魔法使いと分かるや否やこいつらは卑怯で狡猾だがくだらねえ魔法への誇りを持っていやがる 人間の魔法使い
Je veux pas.
エルフを皆殺しにしろそれが魔王様の命令
Why kill all the elves?
Because they're a threat?
そうかい
Watch.
強い魔法使いの気持ちが痛いほどよくわかる手に取るようにわかるさ自らの魔法に対する自信と信頼クソみたいなおごりと油断だ
Oh shit!
Is it already over?
God damn! My goodness, Flame!
私を雑魚と判断したらしい
Surprise.
些細な油断で
That's why you hide your true
制
strength.
限して強さを誤認させ
Concentrated.
God damn.
誤差で欺いて殺す
That's a strategy. I would argue it's not unfair.
卑怯で最低な戦い
It's not an unfair word fight.
Okay, so we don't have the same description when it comes to this. I guess it's like, oh, you're strong, but you're pretending to be weak, so we would attack you and stuff. But then if you're confident and you attack someone you deem too weak, you're the one that's a piece of shit. Surprise, you should not have tried to attack me. That's it.
私は魔族に全てを奪われた
And then we have the answer as to why she hates
魔
demons
族
so
を根絶
much.
やしにしたいほど憎いけれども私は魔法が好きで
私も好きだ魔法を愚弄するような卑怯者は私たちだけでいい10分の1以下に抑えてみろ
1/10? Oh shit.
よく制御できているあとは並行して基本訓練だ
それだけでいいの
簡単だろ
この魔力の制限はどのくらい
Forever.
続ければいいの
私と同じくらい
It's a challenge now.
For life.
And for her, that's a long time. You want to try it out on the balance?
シグナー
On the scale?
失敗
She's
して
so proud.
残念だわ
So yeah, if she put her mana into balance, she's gonna defeat Aura.
たくさんの不死の軍勢を私の支配下から解放したわね。そんなに多くの魔力を消費して大丈夫なのかしら。
If she has a lot in reserve, yeah. Now you are underestimating her.
鍛錬を積み重ねた年月に比例して増加していく溢れ出すアウラの魔力
And she would not be hiding.
アウラが500年以上生きた大魔族であること
I have lived for much longer.
これだけの情報が手に入る魔力を包み隠さないし包み隠せない
Compared to what I'm doing since I don't know how long.
We're gonna see it, and it's gonna be.
Beautiful?
アゼリューゼ。
She's underestimating us. Now show off. Come on. I really like her
魔族ってそれ
style.
賢いんだよねなんで先生みたいに
It's
常に魔
like
力を
antiquities.
Yeah, sort of.
Antiquity? Antiquity?
Antiquity, yeah.
個人主義の世界といってもための最低限の組織的なつながりを持っている要は組織をまとめる偉いやつが必要ってことだ例えばこの国の連中は地位や財産で偉いやつが決まる人の偉さは分かりづらいだからああやって着飾って
But with demons, they would be keeping their mana on their sleeve, you know?
自分たちが魔物だった頃と何も変わっていない
It's a way to establish dominance.
強さってのは見ればわかる
魔力だね
人にとっての地位や財産だ
So they're gonna be flaunting their mana everywhere then?
For species who prided themselves in, you know, growing with the times, becoming stronger, they never evolved, really. Because knowing this, you would have adapted.
魔族の世界は甘くない必死に魔力を誇示するんだ
Well, it's gonna play against them.
奴らは魔法を誇りに思い己の魔力すら自由にできないだいぶ様になってきたなフリーレンまだ魔法は好きか
ほどほどかな
私はお前に戦いのことしか教えなかった復讐のための魔法だ、お前に私の魔法を託してよかったと思っているいつか魔王を倒せるほどの高みにたどり着ける私の墓の周りは花畑にしてくれ私の一番好きな魔法は
At the end of her life, she showed her another side to magic that she had not taught her before.
Beauty.
Beauty.
その魔法を教えてよ
It's all nice and fun to know how to kill demons with attack spells, magic.
歴史に名を残そうなんて考えるなよ魔王をぶっ殺す時だ
Well, done. It started with Flamme, and then with Himmel and Eisen, and all of the others. Like, she started learning more and more about how using magic could make people smile, and she found her love for magic back, I think. What is that?
It's a cat. A big cat. Oh, that's
He
nice.
saw the creation of cities. Always without becoming someone important. Because she needed to train, needed to become stronger.
長く生きた魔法使いがいると聞いた。それは君か？
What? No.
長く生きたと言っても優秀なわけじゃない。
どう思うアイタ
She's the one.
Perfect.
は私の5分の1くらいですね。
君は僕が出会ってきた
He knew.
どの魔法使いよりも強い。
Or he met really, really bad mages.
なんとなくだ。
They were similar in that
He
way.
has a good instinct.
アゼリューゼ
Let's see.
You're
do-
gonna lose, girl. You're gonna lose.
Well, yeah. She spent years and years just making it stronger and hiding it. Come on, it's gonna clash him.
勝利を確信しているの。
今にわかるわ
Yeah, you'll see.
80年初めて表舞台に姿を現し謎に満ちた年齢不詳のエルフの魔法使いあなたの魔力が全てを物語って
Except we can lie, bitch.
手に取るようにわかる魔力自体はそれほどでも
I'm waiting.
ないせいぜい合わせて100年程
She's had 1,000 years of
度術を
training.
磨いていたのかそれともダラダラと生きていたのか私には遠く及ばない私の勝ちよ
Come on, come on.
あなたの首を
I wanna say tip. And that's after she used it.
なんだ
I
天秤がフリーレンの方に傾いていく。魂を天秤に乗せたな。軍勢の物量で押されていたら危なかったけれども、お前が自分の魔力に自信を持っていてよかった。
Oh, thank God she used it.
もう気がついているはずだ。私は魔力を制限していた。
Nani?
それならこの私が見逃す
They're
はず
not
Oh, you're too
thinking.
proud about your mana.
She's been doing this for years.
私は生きてきた時間のほとんどを魔力を
Get used to it like it's breathing.
この状態が自然になるほど。
ふざけるな私は500年以上生きた大魔族だ
How are we gonna know her age?
Bitch, I'm only 1,000 years
お
old.
前の前にいるのは
Oh shit.
1000年以上生きた魔法使いだ。
Holy shit!
So call me Sama.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's so much bigger than Flamme too.
You lost.
魔族が言葉で人を欺くようにお前は魔力で魔族を欺く
自害しろ。
ありえない
Yep.
That is a really, really, really risky technique.
You should not underestimate someone's need for revenge.
But
Ah.
like Flamme told Frieren, demons are so prideful in their strength and their mana.
Yeah.
It is impossible for them to conceive that someone might just repress it and appear weak.
But that's the thing. They don't, like, one example, they don't understand emotions, but they understand that emotions mean a lot to humans. So they learn how to use speech to connect with us and manipulate us into not killing them.
Imitate, basically.
They used what we value as a way to defeat us. They were overconfident and they underestimated humanity, or I mean people in general, when they did not assume that we could do the same shit.
We also, as humans, can deceive demons and just lie to them.
I guess this is what she meant when she said, you gotta fight unfairly. If they are fighting you like this, you gotta fight like that. It's basically like we spit on demons for the way they fight us, for what they manipulate us with, for the stuff that they do. But sometimes when facing a strong opponent, you gotta learn from them a little bit. Kind of like a Zoltrak, it's a technique created by an enemy. We take it, we appropriate it, and we use it later. It's not because an enemy, we're disgusted by an enemy and it's using a certain way of fighting, that way of fighting cannot be learned, honed, and just used against them.
Yeah.
So, and like we saw that before, like Game of Thrones talked about this, how it's great if you want to fight honorably, but if you're fighting against someone who's not honorable, you will die. So, tricking the opponent, playing around, just pretending to be weaker, I don't think that as being not honorable. I take that as being intelligent and just using strategy in fighting, because yeah, okay, maybe you're deceiving the others. And a mage who is really proud about their magic, like the demons are proud of their magic, they love magic, they are happy to show it to everyone because, like you said, this is what they value
I
above
wouldn't say
everything
they
else.
are happy. They are prideful about it.
Well, no, but that's-
there's a difference.
I mean it in the same way. So they'll be showing all of their strength, because to pretend to be weak, that's gonna put them at the, lowest bar on
Hierarchy?
Anyway, that's gonna put them lower than everyone else. So
hierarchy, basically.
no, I wanted to mean like ladder. So they want to show their strength because that's how they are being valued. And yes, their pride takes over everything else. So they don't want to be seen as too weak. So they won't lie about this. But the thing is, like I said in the episode, for a species who prides themselves into saying like, oh, we spent years and years becoming stronger, and our technique that we work on, it's becoming perfect because we work on it so much and stuff like that. Even like Lugner, thank you. Who was saying like, oh my, like you don't know anything about struggle and all of that, but you do. Okay, you still spent like years and years working on one technique instead of becoming versatile in many spells.
Mm-hmm.
And you, for a species who adapted and started using human speech to manipulate us, you stopped at that because I think they saw humans as being so low in their esteem. They were like, you're not worth us working more to defeat you. It's kind of like, oh, we already know how to manipulate you, we already know how to win, and they stopped it at that. But you should have tried to learn from your enemy. You should have tried to change your way of thinking, like go maybe against what you value in order to win. And I mean, that mentality comes with the realization that yes, you're not stronger than everyone else in the world, and you will face stronger opponents. And if you want to win those fights, you got to understand that, you need to change your way of fighting. You need to learn from the opponent.
Do you know what that tells me? It's like when you have like a strong, you have a strong fighter or warrior, and you have a weaker fighter warrior. The demons who are stronger know that they're strong, so they're not gonna try to develop other skills besides the one that they have. The humans, they know that they are weaker, so they can have they need to develop tricks, hone different skills to overcome those weaknesses.
It comes down again to emotions. Like the reason why Frieren spent most of her life learning how to fight demons is because she had a personal reason to want revenge. Like she hates demons because of what they did to her family, which we kind of assumed that's why she hated them in the beginning. So demons don't have this attachment, they don't have this grudge. Even when they're dying, they don't show emotions or anything. Like they're just fuck, you surprised me. And then they'll be saying stuff like Lugner saying, oh, you're a despicable mage. Yeah, because we're spitting on how you see magic, but we still won. You underestimated your opponent because you assumed that we thought the same, or that we were predictable, but you underestimated how far we would go to defeat you because it means so much to us. So, and I mean, like I said, I don't think it's dishonorable to learn from your enemy. And to pretend to be weaker, maybe in the eye of someone who's like a mage and prides himself with their spells and their knowledge, that would be seen as dishonorable. But Frieren's will and goal, that's not to become the strongest mage in the world. That's not to be known as the strongest mage in the world. Flamme literally said, like, don't be known by anyone. Wait till you are strong enough to defeat the Demon King and then do something. But don't spread your name around. Like, that's how you become a target. So lay low, stay in the shadows, and just train. Become stronger.
Attack them by surprise when they won't expect it.
And beyond that, it's also like everything that you're gonna do, everything that you're gonna learn is gonna be about defeating demons. So learn how to do just that. And the way to do that is to deceive them. And she did that, and it worked because there you go. And she gets to reach her goal by acting this way. So I think it's fine. I think it's totally okay. And if it was just that, like if she had spent her life just learning how to fight and deceiving demons and all of that, she would be obsessed and it would be sad. But she also spent most of her life learning any spell possible to make people smile. So there's another side to Frieren that is very sweet, that loves magic, and I love that Flamme gave her that little nugget of happiness. Like, okay, like I taught you how to use magic to fight, and you kind of lost your passion for it over time.
Well, it's time
So
to
before I die,
find that passion again.
yeah, before I die, I'll tell you why, like what started my love for magic, and it kind of sent Frieren on a path of her own where it's not just about fighting, it's not just about defeating demons, it's also about learning little stuff that makes people smile. So she found her passion back through that, and then Himmel and the guys just helped her keep going with that.
I love that Emil just had that instinct to say, "You're stronger than you let us see. Like you're something else. So come join us."
He did not let his first impression of someone fool him, just like Frieren did not let that fool her with Flamme either. I think that's a way to show that Himmel is really strong, just like Frieren was really strong, and they are similar in many ways, that being one.
Yeah.
So, but it was cool to see Flamme a little bit more, to see flashbacks of her, how she met Frieren, how she taught her. There's nothing more satisfying than someone who's been told like, oh, you're so weak, I'm gonna defeat you so easily, and then they just do Flamme doing it in the beginning, and then Frieren doing it with the scale, just, so good. And Frieren just assuming, oh, you must have trained only for 100 years. That's just fucking assuming.
But it's because the fact that, just like our teacher told her, do not be known before you need to defeat the Demon King.
So all they know is that she showed up
80 years ago. So like, she's not
years
that
ago.
old. She did not train that long. Like compared to me, I'm a demon over 500 years old. Like you're nothing compared to me.
But that's the
well,
thing.
bitch, surprise! I'm 1,000 years old.
Since we know everything, like she was not hiding. She was so proud of her power and her age and all of that. She would tell us all the information. She would show her mana like it was nothing. So Frieren learned so much. She knew, she was confident. So I was wondering, like, would you, in a fight against Aura, would you risk it? If you're Frieren and you know you like your mana gets stronger every time you train it, like so as long as you train it, it's gonna get stronger. And she's been training for 1,000 years compared to Aura, who's been training for a mere 500. Yeah, you'd be kicking ass.
Yeah. I mean, Frieren compared to pretty much everybody else, she's pretty badass.
Yeah, she is.
It's gonna take a lot to defeat her.
And Flamme was a really good teacher. Just thinking also about, you know, how if you don't train how to hide your mana, it's not going to be second nature, and they'll feel like, they'll know that you're hiding it on purpose, and they'll predict that. So you need to make it as normal as breathing so that they don't feel a change and stuff. And I guess Fern did the same because he did not feel it from her as well. So,
Well, at least before he died, he understood what was going on, but
he figured it out, but it was too late because you underestimate people. You assume because your way of doing things is, you know, it's designed like this, like that's how you do things, but you're not open-minded enough to adapt to other people's fighting style. That's what makes the difference between losing and winning.
But seriously, I find it funny because for the demons, they are deceiving us by lying about their emotions and the connections, but they cannot understand the fact that we can do the same regarding our skills and magic.
I literally said that in the beginning, because it's true. And for, like I said, for a species that adapted already, they kind of stopped. Like they keep saying, "Oh, we grew," but you stopped evolving. You did it once, but you stopped there. You kind of assumed that, oh, we were easily understood, like it was easy to manipulate us, so you stopped at learning speech. You did nothing else. When it comes to us, like we understand that they are manipulating us with words, and once we know that, we need to go further. We need to see what you value, understand you as a species, and then we need to adapt ourselves, even if it means lowering ourselves to also using traps and tricks to deceive you. So yeah, I mean, does that mean that we're the same as the demons? For some people, maybe. That's why it's dishonorable. But we're still winning in the end, and we're still purging the world of these monsters.
That's why Zoltrak is just a basic offensive spell now.
At the end of the day, it comes down to survival. Kind of like Jon Snow learned the hard way in Game of Thrones. You can fight honorably, but you're gonna die honorably. You don't fight with honor. He did. That's not Jon, but
you won't live long if you fight with honor, unfortunately.
There are ways, but you need to be fucking strong. If you fight a strong opponent who's not gonna fight fair, you kind of need to adapt. That's what she did. She spent her whole life adapting. That's what makes her good.
Alright.
Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't want to, the next one will be on YouTube next week. So see you then, guys.
Bye.